I'm going to show you a couple tips on how you can open up documents with an application other than the one that OSX is going to try to open it with by default. As an example, I have a PDF file here, and by default OSX wants to open up a PDF with Preview. If I install Adobe Acrobat Reader, then Adobe Acrobat Reader is going to become the default application for this file type. So if I want to change that, in this case, if I double click on this, it's going to open up in Acrobat Reader. And if I want it to open up in a different application like Preview, the way I do it is I right click on the file, and if I don't have a right mouse button, then instead of right clicking, I can press the Control key on the keyboard and click. And I get this drop down menu. Once I got the drop down menu, I can release both the key on the keyboard and the mouse button as I go to point to this open with, and then I can select the application that I want to open with. So let's go ahead and open this guy with Preview instead of Acrobat Reader, and there we go. So that works well for a one-time thing, and I can do that as often as I want to. But what if I always want this application or this particular file to open with Preview? The way I would do that is I would go right-click again on the file and go down to this Get Info option, and you'll see here that we have an item that says Open With. So if that's not visible, I can click this triangle next to it and it opens it up, and then choose the application. I'm going to select Preview, and now this file will open in Preview by default. If I want all of my PDFs to open in Preview, then again I'm going to right click or Control click. I'm going to select Get Info, and after changing this to the application I want to use, I would then select this Change All. It will say, are you sure you want to do this for all applications? And you say Continue. At that point it will make all applications, all PDFs in the future will open up with Preview. Now, one thing that might catch you off guard, and this may happen with a few other file types, but a particular one to note is a JPEG file or an image file type that you may want to open up in iPhoto. So I'm going to right click here and I'm going to go to Open With, Preview, and I'm going to look at the options here and notice that iPhoto is not in that list. iPhoto is a little bit different in that really iPhoto is a database that stores the images and only opens images that are in its database. So when you try to do this here, you won't see it. The way we would add something to iPhoto is simply open up the iPhoto app itself, go to the File menu, and Import to Library. And then you can browse your way to that file and import it. Okay, I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, have a great day. Cheers.